Hello YouTube and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we're playing Red Dead Online and we're doing another outfit guide. Today it's another fan request, and that is Leonardo DiCaprio's character of Hugh Glass from the movie The Revenant. Now obviously Hugh Glass is a real historical character, and we're not doing the historical build today. We're doing specifically the character from the movie. That being said, they're decently similar when you look at historical photographs of Hugh Glass. I mean, primarily just one. It matches up pretty well with the appearance and the dress of Leonardo DiCaprio from The Revenant. So this one actually works either way. That's really all there is to say about that. So if at any point in the video you find yourself liking it, please leave a like on the video to show me that. And of course, if you haven't already and you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. It's very helpful for everyone involved. So with all that in mind, let's just dive on in with the weapons for this build. Alright, so starting us off, we're trying to imitate his long arm rifle. And now in the movie and in real life, Hugh Glass used a Pennsylvania flintlock rifle. Now obviously that's not something we can recreate in this game. We don't even have a flintlock rifle, much less the specific one that would have been, the variant that he used, which is a Pennsylvania one. That being said, we have two options for a long arm weapon that work passably well. Right here you see I have the Springfield rifle customized to kind of look like it, or you could always try to use the rolling block rifle, especially if you've got one without a scope on it. But I think the Springfield rifle is much better for it. Now obviously this is way too advanced for the rifle, so it's more about the feeling and the general appearance, but if we want to try to accomplish that, we're going to want to take the scope off it if you've got one on there, or just don't put one on. No wrap, then we're going to want to use either the mahogany, or I've got the dark walnut varnish on here. Something real uniform and a bit darker, because that's what it looks like in the movie. And so like I said, I use the dark walnut. And then for the metals on here, we're just going to use black and steel for the barrel, the frame, the hammer, the sight, the trapdoor, and the trigger is going to be brass. So that does a decently good job of imitating the look of a Pennsylvania flintlock, at least as best as we can. And as far as function goes, obviously this reloads much faster than a muzzle loading flintlock rifle, but it is still a single shot rifle, so I think it works passably well, and as well as we can in the game. So if you're going for that Hugh Glass or John Fitzgerald or Jim Bridger or whatever, your iconic mountain men from that period in American history, then I think in the game currently the Springfield rifle is the best option. So that's the rifle for this build. Alright, and so the sidearm that Hugh Glass or Leonardo DiCaprio uses in the movie is actually just a Kentucky flintlock pistol. And you'll see several other people using that same type of flintlock pistol in the movie. And so obviously, again, we cannot imitate that in here. So the best options to try to imitate that are the volcanic pistol, or the better option in my opinion is the sawed-off shotgun. It has 2 shots instead of 1, but it's also very inaccurate and has limited range, so it matches the flintlock like that. And we can kind of make it look like it if we design it like this. So I used the mahogany varnish on it, and then no engravings or carvings, but then for the metals, basing it off the specific one that Leonardo DiCaprio uses in the movie, I've got black and steel for the barrel, brown steel for the frame and the trigger, black and steel for the sight, and then brass for the hammer and the trigger guard. And that matches the one he uses in the movie pretty dang well. It actually looks really nice. Plus, this is one of my favorite ways, or favorite color theme palettes for the sawed-off shotgun. I just really like the way it looks, because it just looks a lot like real life ones. But if you want to try imitating his flintlock pistol, like I said, the volcanic pistol also kind of works. The only problem is, as a pistol that holds multiple rounds, it breaks the immersion a lot, plus it's a lot more accurate and longer range than the flintlock pistol would have been. I think the sawed-off shotgun works better just from a roleplay perspective, even though it's a totally different type of gun. So those are the guns for the Hugh Glass build. Let's move on to the outfit. Alright, and so here you can see we've got the outfit all put together, and I think it looks pretty dang good. Now obviously it's not 100% perfect to the movie, plus in the movie Leonardo DiCaprio wears multiple different outfits throughout the movie, just kind of depicting the process and the area that he's in. So sometimes he's wearing a full-blown coat like the Mare Bay coat, and sometimes he's wearing no furs at all and stuff like that. But this one, I think, fully encapsulates the look from the movie as well as the feeling of the outfit. So let's just go through it one item at a time and show you how to make this suit. So starting us off with the Cornhill hat, we're using this first variant, the kind of reddish-brown variant. And this hat is going to be one that you have to get from Gus, and to get this you'll have to turn in a perfect badger carcass. But it's a pretty easy hat to get, and out of all of the hats you can get from him, I think this one looks the best, because I'm pretty sure at the pictures I was looking at from the movie, I think it's a badger hat that he's wearing, or at least a badger skin kind of draped over his head. But with that in mind, all of them would work passably well. I just think this one works the best. So then for the poncho, we have the Forester poncho, which was added with Quick Draw Pass 4, I believe, which is now over, but hopefully everybody that wanted this had the opportunity to complete the quick draw pass to get it. Otherwise, this item is not available, and I don't really have a good substitute for it, so it was a pretty unique item that if you missed it, that's unfortunate, but you won't be able to make this outfit quite as well. So that's the poncho. For the shirt, I went with the darker brown sort of wore out variant of the Stringham shirt, and now this is a shirt that costs gold bars, but can be purchased from the tailor or any general store that sells clothing. So if you want to get that, that's where you get it. I think it looks the best for it. It's not 100% perfect to matching the clothing he wears in the movie, but it definitely has the right feel, and it's got the dark brown color that matches the poncho really well, and the fringe helps it look very, very outdoorsy. So that's why I like using this shirt for the outfit. Then for the gloves, we have this kind of light brown variant of the Tierney gauntlets, and now these are another thing that you're going to purchase from Gus. I believe these ones are for turning in rabbit hides, but I'm not 100% certain. I think that's what it is rabbit hides. Perfect rabbit hides, that is. So yeah, you get these from Gus. For the weapon equipment, I wanted to keep it real simple because you don't really see a lot of weapon equipment on him in the movie, and so I just went with the rope gun belt because it's the most minimal, weapon equipment in the game. For pants, I use this light but a little bit darker brown variant of the leather pants. I think they look really nice with the outfit as a whole and also match the style and function of the ones that he wears in the movie pretty well. So that's why I wore these pants. For chaps, we're going to be using these more yellowish fur looking variant of the weathered half chaps. These can be purchased from general stores or clothing shops as needed. And I basically just choose these because I was trying to match a pair of boots with some chaps. So there's a bunch of different ones that have this furry look, so however dark you want to make them, there's a couple different options, but this is the one I went with. And then matching, like I said, trying to match the chaps to the boots, I went with the Sierra boots because they've got kind of the furry top of the boot cover. I think they look pretty good. They look a lot more yellow in here when you're zoomed in on them. When you're out in the street, they look quite a bit better. But there is one other alternative to this combo that I think works passably well, even though it's not as good looking as it is, because this looks more like the fur wraps he had on his boots in the movie for a period of time. But there's another option that might just look a little bit better. I'll show that one. Yeah. So if you just go with this brown variant of the Strayhorn boots, I think they look decently well and they definitely send the same image. So really whichever way you want to go, if you want to try going for the chaps with the kind of match the furry chaps with the furry boots, or if you go with these Strayhorn boots, I think these work really well too. They just don't look as much like the ones he wears in the movie. So it's up to you, but both of them I think look pretty good and maintain the feel of the outfit. But that is the outfit in its entirety. Now, of course, like I said, it's hard to compare any one outfit to something he wears in the movie because he's constantly he looks different all the time in the movie because he's always putting something extra on or taking something off. And like I said, if you want to try imitating his coldest weather look from the movie, all you have to do is add the Marebay coat, and you just do that right here. Now obviously you can see I don't have a shirt on. It's because the shirt I was wearing is not compatible with the Marebay coat. So if you want to wear this, I would obviously recommend putting something else on as a shirt underneath so you don't just look like he's wearing the coat on top of nothing. But this one does a decent job of imitating his coldest weather outfit. I just don't think it looks quite as good as the one that I was using for his more generalized outfit. But yeah, like I said, that is what the outfit looks like in its entirety. I think it looks pretty dang good. It definitely has the Mountain Man vibe, even if it's not a perfect Hugh Glass outfit, as some might point out. I still think it looks really good and does a really good job of encapsulating that whole spirit. But that's where we're going to end today's video, so I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful or entertaining or whatever if you were trying to dress up as a mountain man or Hugh Glass specifically, or if you're one of the people who specifically recommended that I do this outfit, because I did get quite a few comments asking for this across a lot of videos. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you like this content, I invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I make pretty consistent content, a lot like this, so if you subscribe, you're likely to see a lot more that you like if you liked this. And of course, if you like this video specifically, like I said at the beginning, definitely leave a like on it. It's great for me. It shows me that the content that I'm making is appreciated and enjoyed, so that way I keep making it. It's also great for the, just the channel in general, because it helps me out a lot in the algorithm, gets the video in front of more people, and all that stuff. So if you can, definitely like the video. And lastly, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or recommendations, suggestions, or requests, leave those down in the comment section below. As you can see, this video right here is a fan request, so if you leave something and it's something that's possible to create, I'm likely to do it at some point in the future. So definitely leave any comments like that down in the comment section. But with all that in mind, thanks a bunch for watching. I really appreciate, taking the time to watch a video all the way to the end. With all that in mind, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you like this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.